evening and welcome to the news. Tonight's top story. Cities are being overrun with traffic noise and pollution from cars. And things only seem to be getting worse. But there might be a way to make them better. It seems people everywhere are rediscovering their feet. And one thing these feet are really good for is pedaling a bicycle. Some people think bikes are just toys. Can they also be a great way to stay healthy, have adventures, and get where you need to go?
Hi, I'm Nick. Biking is great fun and a great way to get places under your own power. Many of the trips we make every day in cars are short enough to use a bike. You just need the skills to handle your bike and ride safely around others. And that's what we're going to show you in the next few minutes. Riding instead of driving keeps the air cleaner, makes you stronger, and can even be faster. Besides, isn't it cool to go places using your muscles for power on something that weighs less than you do? We know that you and your family want you to be safe, so when you're learning, practice in places where there isn't any traffic. Quiet streets, parking lots, trails, and parks are great places to learn. You'll learn about riding safely in traffic later. Many kids ride their bikes to school every day so they can stay later for activities and not have to spend so much time on the bus or in mom's car. Remember that wherever you go, let your parents or a responsible adult know where you're going and when you'll be back. Make sure they say it's okay before you leave. If you've got a friend that can go with you who's older or more experienced, ride with them. That's how you can learn the most.
This just in. Studies have shown that it can be safe to ride a bike. You just have to learn the skills to ride safely. Crashing doesn't have to be part of biking. It turns out so many kids crash because they haven't been taught how not to. Wear a proper fitting helmet and clothes. Ride a bike that fits you and works properly. And follow some common sense riding rules. Then you can get places safely and have lots of fun without worrying your parents.
You can learn to ride a bike without getting hurt. We're going to show you how to control a bike well enough so you don't fall, but wear a properly fitted helmet to protect your head if something unexpected happens. Then make sure your bike fits properly and everything on it works. Here's how to fit your helmet. There are 4 things to remember: headband, eyes, ears, and mouth. New helmets have an adjustable headband. Make sure this band is snug enough so that when you put your head down with the chin strap unfastened, the helmet will stay on. With your eyes, when you look up, you should be able to see the rim or visor of the helmet. This means the helmet is far enough forward to protect your forehead. Around your ears, the side straps of the helmet should form a Y. This will help hold the helmet in position. Under your mouth, fasten the chin strap. Adjust it to be loose enough so that you can talk comfortably, but tight enough to feel the helmet pull down on top of your head when you yawn. For a final check, shake your head back and forth, left and right, and the helmet should stay in place. If it's fitted properly, you won't even know it's there. Besides your helmet, think about what else you wear. Make sure your clothes don't have anything floppy that can get caught in wheels or chains. Wear shoes, not sandals. They protect your feet better. Wear bright clothing so you can be seen by others. Add reflective tape or stickers to your shoes and helmet to make you more visible. Here's how to make sure your bike fits you so you can control it easier. Stand over the frame of your bike with your feet flat on the ground. Lift the bike by the handlebars. You should be able to get the front wheel 2 to 4 inches off the ground before the top tube touches you. To see if the seat is the proper height, put one foot on the pedal at its lowest point. Your legs should be almost straight, but slightly bent. Make sure you can reach the ground from the seat when you stop. Now that you're set, let's make sure your bike is. Before every time you ride, check the important stuff. That's as easy as ABC. A is for air. Tires should be at the right pressure. They'll feel tight if they are. B is for brakes. They should work well enough to stop the bike quickly. C is for chain. The chain and gears should be oiled and turned smoothly. Then take a look at the rest of the bike to make sure everything seems okay. If it isn't, find someone to help you fix it before you ride. If you're just learning to balance on two wheels, here's a trick that might help. Adjust your bike seat low enough so you can reach the ground with flat feet. Have someone take the pedals and training wheels off. Now find a quiet place to ride that's flat or slightly downhill and start walking your bike around. First with little steps, then take bigger and bigger steps until you can glide without touching your feet on the ground for 10 to 20 feet. This usually takes about 45 minutes. Then put the pedals back on and you'll be able to ride. As you get used to riding the bike, bring your seat up to the proper height when you're ready. Once you can balance on your bike, you can learn to control it. That just means making your bike do what you want it to. If you have a quiet street or parking lot near your home, here are some things you can practice. Try this. Instead of starting the bike sitting down, begin by standing over the frame. Then put one foot on a pedal to get you going and lift yourself onto the seat last. When you stop, get off the seat and stand on the pedals. Then step on the ground when you're almost stopped. Follow paint lines on the pavement. It helps if you look ahead instead of down at your wheels. Go fast enough so you don't wobble, then practice doing it with one hand. When you're good at riding with one hand, ride a straight line while signaling with your left arm. It can be fun making riding games to practice your new skills. Do it with friends. Make markers for an obstacle course and practice making quick turns around them.
This just in. Biking is a great way to have adventures with your friends. When cyclists learn the skills for riding in groups, it's exciting to go places together. Everybody has fun, and nobody gets hurt.
When you go out riding, you'll probably be around walkers, skaters, and other bikers. There are rules you can follow to keep you safe and help traffic flow smoothly. These are the same rules you'll need later for riding safely with cars on roads. Use the traffic scan whenever you cross a street or enter an intersection. Look left, then right. Look left again to make sure there's nothing coming just before you start. You can go when you've made sure it's clear. This is how you yield to other traffic.
Wait a minute. What's that word you just used? Yield?
Good question. It just means look to see if anyone is coming. If they are, let them go first, and you can go when it's clear. If you're riding in a group, stay far enough behind other riders in case they have to stop quickly. Stay far enough to the side in case they have to swerve to miss a rock or a hole. Use your signals to let others know when you're going to turn or stop, with plenty of time for them to react. Here's a quick review of the things to remember the next time you go riding that will help keep it fun and safe. When you're learning to ride, do it in quiet places like parking lots, parks, trails, and quiet neighborhood streets until you've learned the riding skills and traffic rules well enough to be around other traffic. Check your helmet and clothes to make sure they fit well. Make sure your bike fits and is in good shape. Practice safe starting and stopping, riding straight, dodging obstacles, and signaling. When you go on riding adventures with friends, follow these rules for riding with others. Ride on the right with the traffic flow. Use your signals before you turn and stop. Look behind before passing, then call ahead and pass on the left. Do the traffic scan. Look left, right, left when you come to a crosswalk or intersection. Yield to walkers at crosswalks. Always be aware, courteous, and predictable. This probably seems like a lot to remember, but it's fun stuff to learn, and it'll be natural after you practice for a while. And it's really just the beginning. You'll learn much more from others or by discovering things on your own. The best way to learn is to go with someone more experienced. Ride with a friend or responsible adult. They'll be happy to share what they know. Use your skills to be safe, go on great adventures, and have fun doing it. Now, let's start biking.